Hello friends, welcome back. My name is PK. In this video, you will learn 10 productivity tips in Microsoft Excel. So friends, using these tips in Excel, you can improve your productivity. Tip number 1 is Wildcard replace. So here, as you are seeing, we have employee ID and employee name combined in one cell, and it is separated by this space, then dash, then again space. Now, if you want to get only employee ID or only employee name, then of course we can use the text to column, but friends, we can get it using the wildcard replace also. So let me show you. Let me copy this here and here also. So let's say here we want to keep only employee ID in this column. So what I will do, I'll select entire column, then I'll press Ctrl H. This find and replace window will be opened, and here what we will do, first we will type the replace value, which will be our space dash then space. This is the separator between employee ID and employee name. If I will replace this with blank, then you can see here there is no separator available between employee ID and employee name. Let me undo this. So first I want to keep only employee ID. So what I will do, I'll put after this separator this asterisk sign here, the separator space underscore space, then this asterisk sign. So what it will do, it will remove whatever available after this asterisk sign. So we have employee name, so it will be replaced by blank. So just click on replace. So here you can see now we have only employee IDs. Similarly, here let's say we want to keep only employee name, so we will keep this separator, but whatever available before this separator we want to replace it with blank. So just put the asterisk sign here and just replace it with blank. So here you can see we have complete name. There will not be any extra space or anything there. Similarly here, so it has been replaced. Alright. So friend, this is the wildcard replace. Now let's quickly move to the tip number 2. In the tip number 2, we will use the flash fill. So here you can see we have again the employee ID and employee name combined. Now if I want to fetch the employee ID without using the text to column or without using wildcard replace, and I don't want to use any formula also, then how can I get it? So what I will do here, I'll use here 5, 8, 4, 2, 1, 3. That is the employee ID for the first employee. Then here in the next cell, I will press Ctrl E, or I'll go to the home and fill, and then I will click on flash fill. Then you can see automatically it has filled all the employee IDs here. So basically we have given the pattern for the first one, like just we have put the first employee ID, then you can press Ctrl E, it will fetch all the employee ID from this text. Alright, I'll show you one more example. So here we have the employee name. Alright, now I want to create the short name in capital for the employee name. So the first employee, I'll put AA. The second one, I'll put NV. Okay, so let's put here AA. And as soon as I will put AA and I'll press Ctrl E, then it is providing here the information NNDD. That means it is not picking the pattern correct. So what it is understanding, we are putting the first character of the name twice. So we will not do that. So what we will do, we will provide one more name here, NV. Now this time it will pick the pattern. Now it will understand, okay, we are not taking the first character twice, but we are taking the first character of the first name and the first character of the last name. So I'll press here Ctrl E. Now this time you can see it is providing DS. Here it is N, P and the other one. Alright. Similarly, let's say here you want to take the first 3 letters of the name in capital A, I, D. And then I will press Ctrl E. Here you go. It is taking the first 3 letters. Alright. So this is called flash fill. It is very useful. I have already created a video on this topic in detail, or you can visit to my website to learn more about the flash fill and autofill. So here you can go to the flash fill and autofill and you can learn more about the fill. Alright, here I have given the chapter wise information. Now let's move on to the next step, which is running total in a pivot table. So let's say we have this pivot table wherein we have month on month sales amount. Now we want to add one more column wherein we want to show the running total. So if I will do it manually in this pivot table, then how I will do it? I'll use here sum, then I'll take this reference and I'll put here colon, then I will freeze the first reference. Just press F4 and then just hit the enter and just fill this down till here. So you can see it is giving the running total. In the last month it will show the grand total. You can see it here. Let's copy and just keep it aside. Just paste here. We want to get it using the pivot table, not with the formula. So what we can do? Right click, go to the show field list, and here we have these three fields. So let's move the sales amount again in values. So it is showing the count of sales amounts. Just double click. Let's take the sum of sales amount. Then right click, show value as, and then you can go to the running total in. Just click here and just click on OK. So here you can see it is showing the running total, and you can match whatever we have given with the formula. It is the same one. Here you can rename this as running total. Okay, running total means in the first one it will show the same value, but in the second one it will show the sum of these two. In the third one it will show the sum of these three. Alright, so that is running total. Now if we want to show the running total percentage, then how we will display it? So what we can do here to show the running total percentage, we can simply divide this value by the last one, this one, the total one. So we can freeze this, just press F4. The last value will not change, so we can fill this down and we can convert this to percentage. So it will show the percentage here. Now to do it using the pivot table, we can simply move this here and let's take here sum and right click, show value as, and we will take running total in. Click on OK. So it is showing the running total, you can see, and same values are here also, which we have done manually, you can see. So this is running total percentage. Alright friends, so that's how you can show the running total in a pivot table. Now let's move on to the tip number 4. In the tip number 4, we will tell you how can you create the rank in pivot table. Now we have different months. If we want to give a rank to each month, then how we can give the rank? So let's move this sales amount again to the values, and let's show here, double click and show here sum, and right click, show value as, and this time we will take rank. So here you can see the rank, smallest to largest. That means if a month has smallest sales, then 1, or you can take the rank largest to smallest. If it has the largest sale, then here 1. So let's take the largest to smallest. Click on OK. So here you can see it is showing rank. You can see this is the highest sale, then the second number sale is this one, the third number is this one, then the fourth is this one. Now let's move on to the tip number 5, wherein I will show you how can you put the calculation to show the percentage of any specific value. So what I will do here, again I will move this sales amount to the values field and I will take here sum, and now right click and go to the show value as, and I will go to the percentage of this one. So here I will take the percentage of, let's say Jan, or you can take the previous one or the next one also, or any specific month also. So let's take the previous one percentage, then I'll show you. Just click on OK. So here what it is doing, for the first one we don't have any previous month of the Jan, so it is showing the as it is, which is 100%. Now this 77% is basically it is showing the percentage of the previous one. That means it is using this formula, this divided by this. Okay, if I will convert this into the percentage, it will show the same value. And if I will copy this here, and then you can see it is showing the percentage of this one. or you can decide the percentage. So let's say I want to show the percentage, so just go to the percentage of, and here I don't want to take the previous one, I want to compare with the Jan. So just click on OK. Now here it is showing the comparison with the Jan other month sale. Okay, that means we can say in the August month we have done only 94% sale of Jan month. Alright, so that is called percentage of decided month, or dynamically you can take previous or next month, or you can put here the percentage of grand total also. To do that, what you can do, you can simply go to the show value as, and you can go to the percentage of grand total from here. So you can see it is showing the percentage of grand total, this one. Alright friends, let's move on to the next tip, which is tip number 6. And here we will show the difference from previous, next, or any decided value. So similarly, you can add here the sales amount quickly, double click, and here we will take the sum. Now let's say we want to show the difference from the previous one. Then how we can show it? Just go to the show value as, and here you can show quickly difference from, and it is saying you want to show the difference from Jan. So let's take for now Jan. It is showing the difference from Jan month to Feb. Means I will do the Feb minus Jan, and it will return the same value. And for March it is doing March minus Jan. Every time it will take the difference from Jan, because we have put difference from Jan. Okay, so it will return the same value. Or what you can do, you can take the difference from the previous values. So let's take the difference from previous. You can choose it from here, previous. Okay, now here you can see it is showing the same number, but here it is showing 124. Why? Because this time it is taking the difference from Feb, not from Jan. The previous month is Feb, and for April, the previous month April minus March. Okay, so this is the difference. Now if you want to show the difference percentage, then simply you can go to the show value as difference percentage from, and you can select, let's say, previous one, click on OK. So you can show the percentage also rather than the absolute number. Alright friends, now let's move on to the tip number 7, and here we will tell you how can you use the group and ungroup. So we have already created this group. Now let's ungroup this, then I'll show you. So here you can see the group and ungroup option is there, so ungroup this. Alright, now what we have done, we have taken the sales amount and count of days here. So let me show you from the starting. So let's take the sales amount here and count of days we have taken here. Alright, so this is the count of days. So means in 5 different days we have made the sale of 30 units, and then the 7 different days we have made the sale of 31 units, then 32. Okay, so what we can do, we can create a group rather than seeing like this individually. We can simply click OK, just right click, go to the group, and here automatically it will take the starting and ending point, and we can put by 10, 20, 15, whatever you want to put here. Accordingly it will create the group. So let's keep here 10 and click on OK. Now here you can see it is taking the group of 10, 30 to 39. If I will double click here, then it will show those dates also. So here you can see all sale amount is between 80 to 90. Alright, so let's delete this. So that's how you can create the group, and you can create the chart also if required later on. Friends, to learn more about in detail the pivot table, you can visit our website, wherein I have given the pivot table chapter step by step. Alright, so I have given 15 different chapters. You can just click on start tutorial and you can learn one by one. All information is there. Alright. Now let's move on to the tip number 8, wherein I'll tell you how can you convert to date if your date is available in text form. So here you can see in Excel, usually we don't use this dot between the dates. So we have the date, then we have the month, then we have the year, and we have this dot sign in between. So how we can convert this into proper date? Then the next one we have the date, again month, then year, but we don't have anything in between of these. So this is not proper date. We can simply use text to column. So just select this range, then go to the data, then you can go to the text to column, this one. And here just go to the delimited and click on next. Then again click on next, and here we have this date option. So we know the format of date is DM by. So I'll choose here DM by and just click on finish. And here you go. So it is in proper date format now. Alright friends. And similarly, here you can do the same thing. Just select, go to the text to column, delimited, next, next, date. Now choose the date format is current date format is displaying as D, M and Y. First date, then month, then year. So this is the date format and just click on finish. So it is also the proper date format now. Alright. Now I'll tell you one more thing. Let me undo this. So quickly how can you do it? So I have created this feature in PKG utility tool version 2.0 also. This tool is absolutely free and you can download this from my website. I have given the link in the video's description box also. So friends, here a lot of productivity features are available. You can use it to improve your productivity. Now I'll tell you quickly how can you convert this into the proper date. So you can go to the PKG utility tool 2.0 selection. Make sure you have selected all the dates first. Then just go to the text to date, this one. Click here. Now it will open this small pop-up and it will ask what is the format of your date as of now. So the current date format is day, month and then year, and just click on OK. So you can see it has been converted. Similarly, you can do it here also. Selection, then date, text to date, and current format is again same. Day, month, year, click on OK. So it has been converted. Alright friends. Now let's move on to the tip number 9 quickly. And here I will tell you how can you show the icon only after using the conditional formatting. So here you can see we have different sales manager, then the sale, then we have the target sale, and if sale is less than target, then it will show this red bubble. If the target and sale is equal, then yellow. If sale amount is greater than the target, then it will be in green. So how we can achieve this? So let me copy this first and let me put it here. I'll tell you from the starting. Let's create another column here for the status. Let's make it blank. Alright. Now what I will do, I'll put here simple sales minus target and just fill this down. So we have some numbers here. So wherever number is in negative, that should be in red. So I will select this, then I'll go to the home, conditional formatting and click on new rule. And here I will select the first option, which is by default selected, format all sales based on their values. And here in format style we will choose icon set. Now in the icon set, keep this default one. You can choose it from here whatever you want, but let's keep this default one. Now here I will put when the value is greater than 0, then we will show in green, and let's take here number. Similarly here also. And if value is greater than or equal to 0, so because the first condition will run first, so you can keep here greater than or equal to 0, then it will show this yellow. Otherwise, when it is less than 0, it will show this red. If I will click on OK, then here you can see it is showing proper conditional formatting, but it is showing these numbers also. So what we can do while creating the conditional formatting, let's go to the conditional formatting. Again, go to the manage rule, and this is the rule which we have created. Just edit this and we will check this checkbox which is show icon only. Just check this and click on OK. Now apply and OK. So it will show only icon, it will not show the values. Alright friends, so friends, you can learn more about the conditional formatting. I have created multiple chapter on the conditional formatting here in my website. You can go to the conditional formatting in advanced Excel, then conditional formatting. I have created segment wise multiple chapters here, so you can learn each and every chapter in detail. Alright, so let's move on to the final tip number 10. Now here tell you how can you prevent the duplicate entry with the multiple columns. Alright. So first let me tell you what is the duplicate entry prevention. So let's say in this range I don't want to allow the duplicate entry. So what I will do, I'll select this range and then I'll go to the data and data validation. So this is the data validation, just click on the data validation. Now in the data validation, I'll click on the custom and I'll put a formula here. Whenever this formula will return true, then you will be able to enter the value. If this formula will return false, then you won't be able to enter the value. So let me tell you how we can put the formula here. So let's put the formula first here. Countif function, countif, and I will select this range. I'll freeze this, press F4, comma, then I'll put this here, this one. So it will return the count. So this count should be equal to or less than 1. So this is, let's fill this down till here. Now if I will enter here, let's say pk. So it is returning true. This one is true. As soon as I will type pk again, this will be false. Then it will not allow me typing pk again because it is returning false. Okay, so same formula we will use there. So let's copy this formula, this one, and I will select this range. First delete this, then I'll go to the data tab, data validation, or you can press Alt DL. This data validation window will be opened and here I will select custom and I will paste this formula. Just click on OK. Now I will type here pk. If I will type again pk, it will give me this message. This value doesn't match the data validation restriction defined in this cell. If you want to define this message properly, then what you can do? So let's select this range. Let's press Alt DL. So here what you can do, you can go to the error message and you can type here the proper message. Just title keep duplicate entry. Here you can put this is duplicate entry. Just click on OK. So if I will type pk again, it will give me this message. This is duplicate entry. Alright. Other thing what you can do, so let's delete this data validation from here, clear all. Okay. If I will type pk and pk again, it is allowing me to enter. Let's delete this one also. So what else quickly you can do, you can select this range and you can go to the pk's utility tool selection part and here you can say prevent duplicate. Just click here. So now if I will type pk and pk again, it will not allow me to enter the duplicate value. So in one click you can prevent the duplicate entry. Now the thing is here we don't want to put the duplicate prevention on one column. So we have date here, where we have employee ID, employee name and the sales. We want in one date, one employee should come once only. So you can see in the 1st Jan 2021, the employee ID 10001 already has come. If I will type here 1 Jan 2021, then it is allowing me to typing the 1st Jan 2021. But as soon as I will type here 10001, it will return me this message duplicate entry because for the 1st Jan 2021, I have already given this employee ID. But if I will type here any other employee ID, let's say 10004, then it is allowing me to enter. Alright. Or even if you will try to type here 10001 first, it is allowing me to enter. But as soon as I will type here 1st Jan 2021, then it is giving me this duplicate entry. So basically with the combination of these two, how we can prevent the duplicate entry, and we are not taking any support column here with the combination of these two. Alright, in this case we are using the Countifs function, Countifs, and we are taking this range, comma, this criteria, then this range, comma, this criteria. Let's put here is less than or equal to 1. So it will return true or false. So as soon as I will type here, let's say 1st Jan 2021, it will return here false because this has already come, right? So it will not allow. So what I have done, I have put the data validation in this column, press Alt DL, The same Countifs function we have put here, and the same function we have put here also. All DL, you can see it here. Alright, then we have put the alert message. Alright friends, so that's how you can prevent the duplicate entry with 2 columns combination. Friends, you can learn more about the data validation in our website. So you can go to the advanced Excel data validation, and there I have created multiple chapters for the data validation. You can learn in detail. Friends, I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you like this video, please hit the like button and please subscribe my channel to get the regular update of my videos. Thank you so much for watching.